people ask me, about it, I say, if one person had looked me in the eye and said, boy, that is a really bad idea, I'd have said, you are right, I'm out of here, because it's still taken. So the work has been phenomenal. I think nobody would believe what has had to go into this, but everybody's face would light up when I would talk about it, and they'd say, "Oh my gosh, that is such a good idea. We really need that." And nobody's ever gotten that look on their face like you knew they thought, It's always been a look like they've brightened up, and like it's such a good thing you're doing. And just when I've been terrified. I've had night terrors. There's been 2 incidents where I had to wake my husband up in the middle of the night and say, "You've got to pull me off the ledge. I'm struggling so badly and terrified about this." I'm at a point in my life where I was looking at retirement and want free time, and those things are a thing in the past now. I mean, I am retired, so I can do this, but the component of free time or looking forward to spending a lot of time with the grandkids, well, that sure isn't going to happen for the next year or so. But every time I hit a wall, there always seemed to be an answer. And I would tell you, I had to beat the bushes for money, and that was never something that I had ever done in the past or thought I would ever want to do. The thought of fundraising and going to people and asking for money, but it's always come through. And just when I thought that it wouldn't, for instance, when your first check from the First Methodist Church came, oh my God, it was like a godsend. And I didn't really know they were going to keep coming. And every month when I went in there and there was that $500, it's hard for me to express what a lifesaver that money has been. It is just, besides the fact of us needing that money, it just shows to me that there is support in the community, and there's other people that recognize the need for this and the problem that our community has. When I went to talk, I love to go to things like the Methodist Women and talk about the program. And when I went and talked with them, right before then, I was told that I had to put these concrete pads at all the doors. And when I had it estimated, my estimator said, "Well, that's $1,800." And that was at the very end of the project when I'm really counting the pennies now. And I thought, oh my God. And so I called the community foundation. Well, they had already paid for our roof. And they said, "Well, we don't have any funding opportunities right now." And I said, "Okay." And they said, "Well, we'll think about it, Well, then when I went to talk to the Methodist Women, I didn't think there was going to be any money from that. It never even crossed my mind. It was just an opportunity for me to be able to share what we're doing. And then when Wesley gave me that check, it was like, oh my gosh, it was like I could have really probably started crying right then, because we needed that $1,800 so much. And so really, people will say,